Hi everyone, it's Mr. T back here again from my office here on Sosua Beach in the Caribbean. Now we're going to look into even more tours and excursions this time, so let's get going. Okay, it's early morning here in Sosua Beach. It's very sunny. All the people are coming from the different hotels. We're just about to join in for a nice day with Tip Top Catamaran. And we're going to go snorkeling. There's going to be a buffet and party on board, so let's go. First thing the Tip Top crew arranges is for all guests' footwear to be placed in a large bag, after which everyone sails across to the catamaran. And a few boatloads of guests will be transported across before takeoff. As you will see from the clip, everyone in the dinghy wears a safety vest, which the friendly staff will take back off you after assisting you on board the catamaran. You'll find a lot of conveniences, from a small restroom to the bar, a kitchen, as well as shaded and sunny seating areas. And if you wish to sunbathe, then you can lie down in the large nets spread out between the pontoons and listen to the splashes of the waves as you sail along. I'll speed up the clips where they are filling the catamaran and we'll be underway. Tip Top number one! The first place we're heading to do some snorkeling is called the Three Rocks. After that we head into the middle of Sosua Bay to something called Main Reef.
Welcome on board, guys! Comment tu parles français? Our captain in the back, un bail.
Floating around in the large nets while the catamaran is cruising along is super nice, and no one got bored as the animation guy Condorito went around and said hello to everyone. Quite a cheerful chap indeed.
We're gonna be there at Three Rocks soon. Once the anchored motor stop, we're gonna bring down the front stairs.
The animation guy Condorito couldn't resist giving out a nice big hug to one of the beautiful bikini girls on board. However, there was a slight problem with the height difference. That was soon to be fixed. Even if you're experienced with snorkeling, with the vest on, you can still descend and ascend if you keep it deflated. However, should you wish to float on the surface enjoying the view of the beach and the palm trees, then you can quickly inflate your vest and comfortably float around, or you can float face down studying the reef without putting in too much effort. Of course, they issue you a set of fins, a mask and a snorkel, so you can enjoy the reef for quite some time. Okay, it's time I go snorkeling. Join the rest of the crew. The conditions today are absolutely perfect. So I can highly recommend you guys getting down here and get in the water. Below the surface, there's plenty of marine life, so if you have some kind of underwater camera or a GoPro, then bring it along, as you'll be sure to capture some nice shots. While I was down by the reef, I came across a sea urchin, and I decided to bring it up for the other snorkelers and the kids to check out as well. In Sosua Bay it's normally very calm, and usually the visibility is also very good, so you'll no doubt have a great time just floating around out there, diving down and watching the colourful fish in the reef. Absolutely wonderful. When the animation guy Condorito heard music, then he wasn't shy to invite the ladies up for a little dance.
Okay, we're just arriving back into Sosua Bay. We're going to go to what's called the main reef and do some snorkeling here. Absolutely wonderful day.
As you can see in the clip, those catamaran guests who also wanted to explore the main reef in front of Sosua Beach, they're out there doing their thing. And now for the remaining of the clips from this tour, I'll focus primarily on the dining and the entertainment as we head for Ocean World Marina in Puerto Plata.
Time to roll the anchor.
No, we eat in the bay first. And then after we eat here in the bay, then we bring up the anchor and head on out. Do the sailing.
A sailor is the last thing I am.
No, it's all good. We take care of it all. I mean, we're going to make you hoist up the sail, though.
Oh.
The big 90-footer.
Damn. I don't know. I think I might have burned all the energy in the reef.
You got to burn them beer calories off.
Yeah. Okay.
Man.
I'll see if I can work my lower abs then. Oh, strong, man.
And with all that snorkeling activity, everyone has built up a good appetite, and it's now time for the buffet.
Bon provecho. Show us some muscle. Doesn't get better than this. Tip Top.
The anchor got hoisted up, the sails were raised, and off we went towards Puerto Plata.
Baila, baila! Cheers. Tell the viewers what it's like being out here today.
Oh, it's beautiful. We see flying fish,
Needlefish and other fish.
I shouldn't say anything.
All sorts of fish.
It's been good. It's been really, really nice. We're under sail.
It's great company. Yeah.
And you're all the way from
Canada.
And all happy days.
Yeah.
come to the DR.
Yeah.
Join us.
Yeah.
And next it was my turn to have a swing around on the dance floor with one of the female staff members, Ray Dealers. As you can probably hear and see from the clips, everyone just let loose and had a great time. And there was even a nice recognition given to a birthday boy amongst the guests.
Anthony here with a white t-shirt, it's his birthday, and Sarah as well.
Condorito seemed especially content and he got dancing with this pretty blonde. Dominicans in general are very extroverted people, and Ray Dalis and Condorito scene here definitely took the gold medal. While I might do okay at some styles of dancing, then at this dance routine I really sucked at it. And to add some spice to the trip, then there's the water balloon fighting. Now we're on the final stretch back to Ocean World Marina in Puerto Plata while enjoying the beautiful views. Alright folks, that was my tour out with Tip Top Catamaran, and if you yourself would like to join this tour while being down here, then simply go to Facebook and look up Tip Top Catamaran Excursions and you'll find all the information. Alright, let's see what we can get up to next.
Alright, our next activity is flyboarding out at something called La Boca on the other side of Cabarete. So let's go see what we can make happen in the water. Here we go, up goes the drone.
Before strapping a board to my feet with high pressure water coming out of it, we'll just have a quick view from the drone as to where it's actually located. It's only 5 to 7 minutes drive out of Cabarete at a location called La Boca, where the Yasica River meets the Atlantic Ocean.
Behind me you'll see somebody's out on the flyboard already. Now it's going to be my turn in a moment to see what I can do. Good. Back on solid ground.
However, before they let me fly around the river, then there's a few safety instructions that need to be covered and some handy tips.
Alright, it's time for me to get out there and play Jetman for a few minutes. See you soon. The biggest shoes I've ever had on. Woohoo!
First thing that happens is they crank the jet ski up and water starts squirting out, and you float on your back while steering with your feet till you reach the middle of the river where you'll be doing the actual flyboarding. Alright, it's time to fire the jet ski up and get in the air. Now a few drone shots from above. Of course there will be moments where you feel, uh-oh, I'm gonna tip over. And in these moments it's important to keep your hands above your head and dive in head first, just like you would in a swimming pool, so you don't hit the water like a board and hurt yourself. especially if you're the type of person who likes a bit of an adrenaline rush. Having that high pressure water beam squirting out your boots and controlling it under you, that's a pretty wicked feeling. Really cool.
Gotta try this, guys. Takes just a little bit to get used to the balance, but once you got the balance, you can start flying like Jetman. And here we're with one of the owners, Eric. Hey, how did I do?
Good ride, flyboard, Zapata Racing.
There you go. Now you're gonna see how the real pro does it.
The price to get out there and have a blast on the flyboard is from about $80 US and up, and just a bit more if you wish to add extra minutes. So very reasonable, and you'll have a great time and some good memories. Alright folks, that was my excursion out with flyboard Zapata Racing, and if you yourself are keen to book in or to contact them for further information, then check out their contact details below. As you can probably tell, I really enjoyed that, but I'm a bit of an adrenaline junkie. But not all tours need to be physically challenging. The next one can pretty much be joined by anyone from the youngest to the oldest family member, as now we'll be joining a company called Rugama Tours, who has an ecological village with a mini zoo, tropical fruit and flower garden, a restaurant and large tree houses, all found here at the bottom of the river system that you see in the drone clips. Part of their tour also involves a nice riverboat cruise out to the ocean and back again.
Now should you want to pop out and just have a nice lunch or even bring a group of people out, this is a fantastic spot. It's right by the river here, and as you will see in the following clips, there's a lot of tree houses that Rudy he's built. Today there's a special event on, which is his birthday, and according to Rudy, he's turning 18 again.
Next, I'm going to play a few clips so you can have a look around Rugama Tours Ecological Village.
I managed to capture the birthday boy of the party here today. Rudy, thanks for being on video.
Thank you, thank you.
And happy birthday to you.
Yes, are you
18 again, yeah?
Yes, thank you. Are you welcome here to this place?
Rudy,
Yes.
for the people who want to come here, who've seen this little segment of the video, what can they expect in a typical day trip with you guys?
Yes, here we're beginning here normally with Ecological garden where we can show the different kind of fruits and banana, about 18 different kind of banana, and also with the animal from here and a little zoo that we have a crocodile, snake. You can enjoy and take a picture too, and after we can make our lunch here, Ecological, where you can have the banana and fish lift. It's one experience that you never can see another place also here, or the grilled fish, that's something like here. And after we started with the boat and the river Catalina and Jessica, this on the mouth from the ocean. And this is one experience that you can be here by in our Ecological park.
You've really been busy building these tree houses.
Yeah,
they're quite unique, aren't they?
Yeah, and our tree house is absolutely the only one here in Dominica at the moment. It's a snow. Another one, tree house with the bill or bungalow and the queen palm. That we are in the moment the only one here in the world with the queen palm bungalow. Yes, everything you can enjoy here by Rugama, also by the company.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for having us today, and
Yeah.
come try Rugama Tours, and Rudy, he's going to look after you with his team here.
Yeah, welcome to the nice place Rugama Tours.
Thank you.
Thank you too.
Thank you. Hello, my friends. How long is he?
About 2 meters.
Quite a cuddly fella. Until you put your finger in his mouth. So this is Rudy's favourite pet. Don't you bite me.
You never bite, no matter.
Oh God. It just sniffed my hand. Keep that thing away from my face. Oh gosh.
After the boa didn't bite me the first time I was handling it together with Rudy, I decided to risk having a go on my own. However, somehow I just prefer pets with 4 legs and soft fur.
They've got a pink, green, orange, there's a blue one. They must colour them for Easter.
And as a part of your excursion with Rugama Tours, Rudy will take you around his tropical garden where you'll get to taste fruits, experience aromas of nature and view a variety of plants, trees and flowers from the Dominican Republic.
Kommt auch hier so wie der Name von einem Papagei. Und deshalb wird hier genannt als Papageiblumen. Das ist die zweite Sache, so wie Papagei.
I'm just going to speed the next few clips up so you can manage to quickly experience a good bit of the garden tour.
Oh yeah, this is my favorite chair. Oh, it scratches me so nice. Yeah.
Alright, we are boarding the boat to head up the river. You ready, Rudy?
Oh yeah, ready.
Captain Rudy.
Welcome.
Another helpful thing is that Rudy, the owner and tour guide, he speaks 3 different languages: German, English and Spanish. And for those who don't speak any of these languages, he'll always make them feel very welcome and make sure they have a good time.
Yes, it's very tranquilo, very nice and relaxing to float up the river here in the boat. It's got a roof on it, so you're in the shade all the time. Along the river you will see properties and nice landscape, fruit plantations, and then we also see crabs further up. And this river joins the larger river called the Yasica River, and it comes out to the mouth of the ocean. Alright, right now Rudy's turning us into the larger river, the Yasica River. And then we'll be heading out, finally to the ocean itself.
Yeah, this is the corner also, the Brgds they use for making the last one again.
Alright, some of the final clips have been sped up. However, you should still get a good idea of just how beautiful the surroundings are and how nice the trip can be for you.
Rudy, he took us down the river a little bit the opposite way, inland, and there we saw big birds, a lot of animals around the riverside, and now we're heading back to the mouth of the small river we came out of, around the corner and out to the ocean.
Just where the 2 rivers meet, this is where the actor Vin Diesel and his crew recently recorded a piece for his latest movie called The Return of Xander Cade's XXX. And the filming lasted for over 3 weeks with strict security measures in this area. Also, where you in the clip saw a boat and a jetty, this is the part of the river where you saw me do the flyboarding earlier in the video. Some days the water is very clear, and others, after rain, you'll find it very murky. But this is a natural effect which changes from week to week. On days where the wind is very calm, Rudy can organise a barbecue lunch right here on the beach where we parked the boat. Yet today we're heading back to his village to dine at his restaurant.
Alright, we're well down the Catalina River, which is the smaller river, heading back to the camp again. It's been a really nice little trip. You gotta try it, guys.
Finally, Rudy can also organise barbecues on the actual boat, paddle boarding from his place, and horse riding excursions. The final thing we treated ourselves to was Rudy's famous fish, cooked on an old-fashioned Dominican stove and served in a banana leaf with other delicious side dishes.
Guys and ladies, that's almost it for this time. I hope you enjoyed watching some of the organised tours. One thing I hope is if you come down here is that you don't get yourself stuck in the resorts thinking it's too scary out there. This is one of the safest countries in the world as long as you're in the public eye. So get out there and adventure. I'm going to play some clips from nighttime and daytime now. I'm a bit of a singer, so you're going to see me sing a little bit, and then you're going to see all the cool things that I spot when I drive around or walk around the area. Take care. See you guys. Me and Trump, we've always been on the same walkie-talkie channel.
I'm thinking about her. Sueño de estar con ella y contigo. I still drive, dead or alive.
Guys, see you next time. I'm just busy.